Hey, Shane, good to have you with us today. And I just wanted to take a minute and interview you. And you've had a pretty awesome run the last few years with your new career change and done a lot of coaching with me. And so, why don't you just tell people what you do?
All right. Well, thanks for having me on. I am a realtor with FC Tucker in Indianapolis, and I work out of the Fisher's Geist office.
Okay. And Shane, how long have you been doing that now?
This is my fifth year.
Fifth year. And this is like a major career change after what, 30 years in other industries?
Yeah. So I kind of just jumped ship from, um, I worked at my last job was at the Children's Museum for 12 years before this.
Hmm.
And I was in the IT field. And so working with, lights and sounds and music and all the fun stuff and then jump to real estate.
So I know you've always wanted to kind of do your own thing, and you've had some vision and those things, um, and you've done quite a bit of coaching with me. What got you interested in working with me with the coaching?
More than anything, accountability. And when you're on your own, I work out of my house now. As you can see, I'm in my home office, and so not having that day to day accountability of a boss. I mean, I'm my own boss, and so not having that um, somebody to answer to. I
Sure.
mean, that's more than anything. Why are you doing this, or why aren't you doing this, or whatever that looks like. Going from that for you know 30 plus years to, oh, if I don't want to go to work today, I don't have to go to work today. And so I felt like I needed to have accountability, and having a coach is that accountability. It's not a boss. I'm still my own boss, but somebody to say, why are you not doing this, or why are you doing this, and
Mhm.
that's helpful.
Okay. So you went through a year-long program with me, building your business, and you were a couple years into it. Can you just share what has happened, results after that coaching for you?
So my first year, I do my business maybe different than a lot of people do, or maybe not. But I do my business by referral only. So I only work with people that know me, like me, trust me, and those people that then refer their friends and family to me as well. So growth, in that way is smaller. Short is takes longer. It's not smaller. It takes longer, versus going out and knocking on people's doors and doing open houses and working with people you don't know. So my first year, I thought was slow. However, I was in the top 10 of rising stars at Tucker, but I want to kind of boost that a little bit. So you and I sat down and kind of talked about vision. Um, Next year, so over the 5 years, with the exception of this past year, um, and it was just different for everybody. It's
Yeah.
just, the world is what it is, and that's a whole nother whole nother conversation. But I steadily grew my business in the first, let's say, first 4 years, almost doubling every year, and so I feel like you and I had a plan. We worked that plan, and here I am.
So, what have you been able to hit in your sales?
So last year was my best year ever, and I did 4.7 million in sales.
Okay. And how many clients roughly?
22, I believe.
Okay. Okay. And from a year or two before that, how much up is that?
So my first year I did 1.1. My next year I did 2.3, and then that one being my best.
Okay. So, kind of a double.
Double, yeah, almost every year's doubled.
Yeah. So, in the coaching that we did a lot of specific coaching about your niche and about kind of your unique strengths and how to market that best for you. What would you say you liked the most or helped the most for you in the coaching?
Well, like a minute ago, we talked about accountability was
Mhm.
my biggest. But just having somebody to bounce ideas off of when you're self-employed and you're a one-man show, you
Mhm.
don't have that, hey, let's go chat at the water fountain or let's talk about ideas. And so to be able to talk with you about marketing strategies and business plans and goals and budgets and those kind of things is just, I really was super helpful.
And why did you pick or trust me?
You're my favorite. I knew just in your background and our relationship that you were going to be good at leading me and pushing me in. I I am not. I've told people in the past I'm not the I don't know how I want to say it. I'm not a drill instructor person. Like, not that I'm the drill instructor, but I don't like to be drilled like
Mhm.
you better do this. You got to do this. You better do that. And I knew, even though in your football coaching and, that's kind of you're in people's face but I knew that, you and I in our relationship that you knew what I needed and you pushed all the right spots.
Okay. So, last question for you is, there are a lot of people that I think are stuck or want to take the next step. They have kind of a vision of what they want to do. They're not sure how to do it, but they're on the fence with coaching. Is it worth the money, investment, and the time? And how do I know I'm really going to get results? What advice would you give for people like
I'll use a Nike slogan: "Just do it."
that?
Um, it's not cheap, and it is one of those things that you write that check every month, or you write it every week, or however you decide that works for you. But it's part of doing business. It's just part of my business plan, and it needs to stay that way. You would pay an accountant, or you would pay an attorney, or you pay your doctor. Those, you've got to have your team in any business, small to mega. And the bigger the business, the more that you have that team. But when you're one, two, three, four, five people, um, that team is super important. And so, um, I mean, just like any professional football, baseball, basketball, they all have their coach, and that's their
Mhm.
guy.
Mhm.
And you look for that person for leadership and guidance, and it's priceless.
Yeah. I have found for myself, even personally, as a business owner, and then everything that I do, the seasons when I don't have a coach, I usually stall out,
Hmm.
and when I do have a coach, I kill it. And part of it is kind of investing in yourself,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
having okay, I'm worth this, and then you're going to make your money back. But on the front end, it's always, well, I gotta front load this.
Yeah.
But would you say you've pretty much always made your money back?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it multiplies itself in what it does for you as a leader. Yeah, yeah, definitely.
absolutely.
So awesome. Well, Shane, I'm proud of you and excited about what you're doing. And
Yeah,
thanks for taking a few minutes to share.
absolutely. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.